Alright folks, welcome to JCCR Adventures. We're going to be driving the Ferrari F40, and a little trick if you can't get into the course because your performance points, your PP's too high. So I dropped the front tires to sports hard, and the rear tires I can actually have to probably racing medium. Oh, look at that. Racing soft if I want. It's the front tires that count, then throw something nice and sticky on in the back. Little helpful trick. We're going to be driving Circuit de Barcelona. And I don't recall having this track memorized, but there's tricks if you have no idea where you're going on a track. There's nice little tricks, and I'm going to be showing you those tricks. So we've got the Ferrari F40. Sounds absolutely incredible. To keep up with the 700 class. And, well, we need to make sure we turn on the steering wheel. So, small trick. First up, coming up, you can see I'm in fourth. Red 2 is the gear I should be in, and the top of that gear, or near the top, very top of the gear, is the fastest you'll be able to take a corner at when they're generally. Sometimes it's a little off, and sometimes they call the corner a little early. So next corner, they're saying second gear. You got to do your braking before the corner. So yeah, I really have no recollection of this course, but with the driving tips that the game gives you, if you know how to use them, I'll be just fine. Driving manual, a little slower, of course, but a lot more fun. Trying, if you don't touch any of the other cars, you get a clean racing bonus, and you'll make quite a bit more money. Always try to go from the extreme outside to the extreme inside of the corner, running over these little red markers here. You don't have to go all the way into the pedal. Full brake though, then release. Go from the extreme outside to the extreme inside. Did that a little quick. Didn't get the right angle on it. Got this car geared for the long straightaway here. Now the side markers, you can see, indicator, I needed the brake before 200. This does not have quite the same brakes as, let's say, the Porsche 911 GT3 made for the 800 class. Oh, didn't get on the brakes early enough. And a big mistake. Not too costly though. Just try not to hit any cars coming back onto the track. I'm used to having much better brakes. So if your car's back end is kicking out when you're coming out of corners, don't full throttle, don't pedal to the metal it. And if you're having trouble, you can always get a limited slip differential. Put everything on high, acceleration, braking, and torque. So I should be top of second here. Until you have courses memorized, the little lines on the track really help. At a certain point, you just have to let go of the brake and hope for the best. Well, like in life, if you fail, try again. So I'll do better on the next lap. just give a few taps of the brakes like I did there. 2 quick taps to help get the right angle. It didn't hold the brake down, otherwise it would have started going straight through the corner. So just a few quick taps. So I had to start braking a little before 200, as we learned last lap. You can always listen to the tires. You hear it when they're at the point, they start screeching. If you keep pushing on the accelerator and trying to go faster, eventually you'll just start sliding across the corner and go out of bounds. Driving tonight's going a lot better than the last race I loaded up because, well, I'd been testing some adult drinks for the holiday season for when we have guests over. And what's wild about adult drinks is you can think you're fine, which I thought I was. Thankfully, this is a racing simulator, because it turned out I wasn't fine. That's the deceptive thing. That demon drink will have you thinking that you're top straight, feeling great, no effect. And well, I could really tell in the simulator that it really had quite an effect on my reaction time and thought process. Cannot get can only do bad laps. No good laps whatsoever. No good timing. That's the best advice I think I can give. After one drink, take a taxi home, get a ride home. In between none and way too much, you'll think that you're probably fine when you aren't. So 207, let's see if I can get this down to 205 from what we've learned. Start braking right before the 200 marker. Try to get the right angle here. Few quick taps of the brake to re-angle the front end. Redirect it, put it in the right direction. There we go. Should be in second, and I will not be in second. Oof. Very last minute braking. Having higher quality brakes, so much more important than having more power. Much too quick, so I started sliding. So when you got the right angle, and the right angle is all about crossing these little candy cane markers, you can get on the accelerator pedal, put pedal to the metal much sooner, and that's where you're going to start shaving seconds off lap times. The tires make a huge difference. If you've been paying attention to the Porsche GT, I think it was like a 2006 Porsche GT, just did the Nuremberg Ring and did it 16 seconds faster because, well, Porsche, for the GT, they still won't correct the 911 IMS bearing issue from the 996s, but they did correct the suspension and give customers an all-new suspension for the Porsche GT, and they're kind enough to throw all its customers new tires, the Michelin Sport Cup 2, I believe, and with those new tires, great benefit. 16 seconds faster on the Nuremberg Ring. There we go, 4 seconds shaved, down to 203. I think a proper lap would be under 2 minutes, but let's see if we can get it 202 from what we've learned. Racing's like life. You will fail, you will struggle. Keep trying. Things will get better. Failure is actually quite positive. It's an opportunity to learn so you can be better for the future. having the right angle on the front end when you go through a corner is also about just driving less track. If you're on the outside of the bendy, you'll do a lot more, you cover a lot more pavement than if you're on the inside. You want to go on the extreme outside to the extreme inside for less track, right angle, on the gas more quickly. I didn't do that corner right at all. I could have done that quite a bit faster. This corner keeps getting me, so I'm a little nervous. Did I brake too early? Nope. Do a little steering with the back end. And full throttle through here until I get to about this marker, then full throttle again, just let go of the accelerator briefly. Can we get it under 2.2? Oh, there we go, 2:01. A few more laps and we're getting that under 2 minutes. Well, that's how you get the weekly challenge done. Get an F40 from the legendary car selection. Drives fantastically. I find it the most satisfying Ferrari to drive so far. Is it better looking than the 458 Italia? I think the 458 Italia is in the top 3, top 5 most beautiful vehicles ever made. And F40 is gorgeous, but it's from a different era. A little boxy, but absolutely gorgeous. So there we go, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see how that car looks like. What that car looks like on the track here. So far, I've lowered it, put on the LSD differential, limited slip differential, and it's proving to be quite the vehicle. Could have lived without it being lowered, but I do like the, oh, that's beautiful right there. Pop-up headlights, love the side air dam, the side body letting in air, the front of the body letting more air out from the wheel brakes area to help cool off the brakes. Just gorgeous vehicle. Not a fan of what Marie says it looks like a really fancy 80s Trans Am. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Love the back wing, the back lights. It'd be great if I don't even care if it's not Ferrari, but it'd just be amazing if anyone other than Kia or Hyundai could actually kind of redo this vehicle. Like, without saying, hey, we're redoing the Ferrari F40, unless it's Ferrari, which would be great, but then who can afford it? It'd be great if Ford created, for example, or GM or Dodge created a 2-seater and based it off the styling of this Ferrari F40. Gorgeous styling. It's too bad. So few are making 2-seaters. So few. Well, thank you so much for watching JCCR Adventures. Really appreciate it, folks. Hope you'll like and subscribe and turn bell notifications on to help the channel out. Until next time, wish you all more cars and more power.